This is going to be in two parts. The first part is pretty nice, and the second part is going to be pretty aggressive, but I'll try not to be too aggressive. So let's start to deal with the first part. This isn't something that Real Madrid fans should really be jumping up and down about going into the massive game against PSG. Real Sociedad are currently being vetted and should be inducted into the Brick Academy by tomorrow morning. So we're just looking through the process. One of the worst pieces of defending I've ever seen in my life. I believe that potentially maybe they were paid. They had to have been paid because the defending from Real Sociedad was shocking. It took bad defending to a whole new level. So again, that is what I call quality brick levelness. But again, for Real Madrid, they're going back to what they know. This is the Real Madrid that we know about, where Modric, Toni Kroos, they control the midfield. They dictate the game. They keep it simple. Cristiano plays a flipping winger. Plays a flipping winger. You look at that first goal. You peel out wide. You stand your man up. And we know you can cross. You've been doing this since 2004. Get that ball in. Get that ball in. Do your step overs or whatever. Get that ball in because you're a damn good winger. And again, you saw his goal scoring prowess. Right place, right time, making the right runs. But again, for Real Madrid, it is how they move the ball, how they allow Toni Kroos and Modric to really dictate the game, keeping it simple, but the sense of keeping it simple, moving the ball quickly, and just making the right passes, making the right decisions. Defensively, it's a bit dodgy still. It's a bit dodgy, but what I saw from that team there is a team where there are killer apps there. There are ways that they can attack. And again, you look at Asensio, man. What Asensio gives you is something that is so needed because he gives you speed. He gives you directness. He's always looking to go forward. And there is far much more of an energy that can cause more issues for defenders than Isco. Isco is a guy that is much more skillful, and one wants to think Asensio, a guy that's always moving forward and has control of the ball and can do things at speed. So he's literally like a flipping, just like a dart, and is young and full of energy, is a great weapon to have. And I think for Real Madrid, especially if you want to really go in and get those goals, that sense is a guy that you want to put in for the starting lineup. Isco is the guy for unlocking defenses. Asensio is when you want to open that ass up early. When you want to open those ass cheeks early. So for Real Madrid, again, it's looking good. Marcelo, again, I thought Marcelo could have done better, but I think that the defense did as good as it could have been. Varane still is a bit one of those guys where he still needs to improve. He's young, he's great on the ball. He's great in bringing the ball up, but there's just a few times where he can be lost defensively, and positionally he may just be something be found in no man's land. And it just says to myself that should Pepe really have been sold? Because Pepe can still defend. At his age, Pepe is still a damn good defender. So that's the first bit out of the way. That's Real Madrid. It's a good win. 3 Gs for Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes. Okay, he's suspended from the Flipping Brick Academy. Are you happy now? Okay. Benzema might need to truly consider retiring from the game. We've joked, we've cracked jokes. I mean, look, I love cracking jokes, but I think it's gotten to a point now where it's like this isn't a joke anymore. And you know what really annoys me? I listened to these commentators because I was watching this on Sky. Through Now CTV, through this app that is routed through Sky. And this commentator said, "Oh my, he's so unlucky. Why should this guy's booing him? It's good that the manager has backed him." They're still talking about him like he's still a big time player. That's the thing that just shocks me, because this guy's performances have I don't think there's a word. It's so bad that I'm thinking of actually creating a new tier in the Brick Academy. I think I'm going to create the scholarship tier. So scholarship, class A, class B, class C. So I think because of what because Benzema is doing something that is like, it's because you can't dribble, you can't hold the ball up. The misses, the level of misses this guy, this is where all he needs to do is a tapping, and it's like, because it's just the sluggishness of him. And are you really working harder? So for Zidane, I said to myself that, Zidane, You can't do this. I respect loyalty, but this is ridiculous. Benzema is horrible. An absolute disgrace. He is a flipping disgrace. He is useless. He's rubbish. He's gutter trash. And he's an insult to any professional football player. Even Sunday League players are better than that piece of crap that I'm seeing. It's crap. Complete and utter crap. And he should feel ashamed of his existence on a football pitch, because what that is right there is uselessness. He should slap himself. He should really slap himself, because that's just no. That is unacceptable on any level. So for me, Benzema should not be on a football pitch. So 100%, I'm thinking of just starting a petition saying, Benzema, look man, retire. If you're going to keep doing that, you've got to retire from the game. You can't be earning money doing that, because that is an insult to any hard-working guys out there. Do you know what Nigerians, kind of stuff that Nigerians do every day? Do you know how hard guys work in Lagos, for peanuts a day, and how hard they work? And this useless, overweight, pot-bellied piece of useless crap, decadence, mumu, this olodo, this mumu is basically, he's stealing money. He is a thief. By doing what he's doing and earning money, that's theft. He should be brought up on crimes, because you're stealing. You're not actually earning the money. You are stealing the money. You're somehow coercing Zidane to keep in that team, because he shouldn't have a contract for Real Madrid. That can't be allowed. And the worst thing is that you cannot have commentators saying, you've got to call them out on it. Nobody I've seen on a proper platform has come out and said Benzema is complete and utter crap. They've ever said, oh man, he's not doing too well. Oh, there's another bad game. But what's wrong with him? What is wrong? How is Benzema not playing like how he used to? No. Why aren't you calling it like it is? This is why we thank goodness for this platform called Football Hot. I may not be as big as ESPN and BBC or so what, but I love it because I can come here and say whatever the hell I want and not get sacked. Benzema is crap, and he's an embarrassment for a professional football player. And if he plays like that, that guy should get the hell off the pitch. Okay, so Benzema, if you're listening to this, you do not deserve the money that's your enemy, because you're spitting on the face of every hard-working person. If Benzema continues to do that, I'm going to have to write to FIFA Youth and say, nah, what he's doing is a crime, because he is stealing money, which, last I checked, is a crime.